Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be talking a lot about BitTorrent because we've seen pretty much negative percent increases in the last 24 hours, week, and month alone. So we do have to remember we did come off of a very, very high all-time high of that 0.0143. I do want to say, guys, we do make a lot of BitTorrent videos here pretty much daily, so make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video if you are a BitTorrent holder or you want to learn more about BitTorrent. So we do see a $4.7 billion market cap in the last 24 hours. We see a $1.6 billion volume. So we see BitTorrent continuing to find a little bit more of volume in the last 24 hours. It's really not been much of an increase, but for the most part, we are seeing a lot more people interested in what BitTorrent has to offer, and we saw that recently in Twitter. So we actually saw our time has come. BTT just 2,000 tweets away from trending. Pirates assemble. Let's show them what we're made of and tweet. So obviously wanting to get more of a, I guess, more media attention, they were trying to get BitTorrent out there. Unfortunately, I don't know if it actually ever did make its way to. Well, I didn't know if it ever made its way to actually trending or not, but really, BTT, the fact that it was at over 3,170 tweets in 1 hour in general is a good thing for BitTorrent. As we continue to see more and more people talking about it, I do think this price will continue to re-climb back up or recover. We did have a dip or a correction after this massive increase, and that's going to be known, obviously, as a thing that happens. The fact that we're going to stabilize out or even, come to a, I guess, of a slow increase or steady incline after the stabilization around this 0.007 range is actually a very good thing. If we take a look at the last week, we actually saw it go all the way up to a 0.0092 at one point, May 6th, 9 p.m. So that's a massive increase. Obviously, we're going to continue to see BitTorrent do well. I think this is going to be something we see quite a lot of increases, a lot of decreases, a lot of movement in general, because BitTorrent is a very well-traded short-term project right now. A lot of people are using it with their bots on trading on KuCoin as well as many others. So be aware of that. It's going to take, unfortunately, a lot of volume to actually push BitTorrent up because there are a lot of people are buying and selling consistently and constantly. So let's take a look at the next thing in line. So stake the cake to earn your BTT on PancakeSwap. So right now you can actually earn BTT on PancakeSwap. It's very, very easy and simple to do. So definitely take a look at that if you are interested in earning some BTT by staking. So next we have the BTFS upcoming updates. So the BTFS team will soon launch a series of major updates, including a staking mechanism with unprecedented transparency and fairness of the BTFS network. New BTFS relies on efficient Tron network to empower storage space with qualitative leap. Stay tuned. So this is a big deal. Obviously, a lot of people understand that. We saw over 1,156 retweets, which is quite a lot for BitTorrent. BitTorrent's a pretty decently sized project. However, a lot of people don't know much about it and understand why it's so massive of a project. If we take a look at this website here. So we see BitTorrent X, the world's largest, the world's biggest distributed network powered by BTT. They talk about the 200 million wallets, as well over 2 billion users and 100 million MAU. So if you guys don't know much about BitTorrent, I'll tell you guys, we're going to learn a little bit more about it here in just a second. So it's BitTorrent protocol used by Netflix, Facebook, Google, Twitter, Lionsgate, and DLive. Obviously, very, very big names here. Obviously, if you don't know much about the integration with DLive, that's going to be coming very, very soon. We've been talking about that for a while now, hopefully coming sooner rather than later. We see the BitTorrent token itself tokenizing the world's largest decentralized file sharing protocol with BTT. BTT is a TRC10 utility token based on the blockchain that powers features of the most popular decentralized protocols and applications in the world. The apps powered by BTT include BitTorrent Speed, BitTorrent File System, DLive, and others in the pipeline. So if we go down a little bit more, we can learn a little bit more about the BTT use cases as well. This includes BitTorrent Speed, get faster download speeds, and BTT token rewards. And they talk about how it works. So enable your wallet, enjoy faster download speeds, and earn BTT. Then they talk about how you get started. So just BitTorrent Web, uTorrent Classic, and uTorrent Web, all free downloads and available to you very easily. Like I said, very easily accessible, and that's going to be a big thing with BitTorrent. Obviously, the ease of use, as well as the utility behind BitTorrent and all what they're doing, really all these use cases make BitTorrent actually one of those undervalued coins in my opinion. And we'll talk about the price predictions for May, June, and 2021 at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that here in just a second. As we go through BitTorrent file system, this is probably the biggest thing currently going on with BitTorrent is the file system itself. So BTFS is both a protocol and network implementation that provides a P2P mechanism for storing and sharing digital content in a decentralized filing system. So if you guys don't know, traditional file system and storage systems have many disadvantages, including centralization or control by a single entity, the ability for governments to censor, higher costs, and low fault tolerance. BTFS is a decentralized file storage system supported by millions of BitTorrent user nodes. Obviously, a lot of advantages to decentralization. That's why crypto is going in the way it is, with decentralization being the heart of everybody's plans and ideas. So we are seeing this coming soon. Obviously, BTFS is going to be a big drop when it does come. I do suspect that we will see major increases in BitTorrent's price when we hear a little bit more news on that. Going into the DLive integration. So this is one thing that's also going to move the price just a little bit. The DLive is a live streaming community built on blockchain that empowers the content creators and viewers. So the idea of decentralization yet here again. So soon BTT will be introduced to the DLive ecosystem to power virtual gifting, subscriptions, and viewer rewards. If you guys don't know much about DLive, it's pretty much a Twitch.tv, or once known as Justin.tv. It's in the same similar background as that. As it's pretty much gaming. A lot of gamers stream on the platform, as well as some people just do IRL streams or whatever else. You can just stream on the platform, very easy to do, and you can actually get it on the Google Play Store as well as the App Store. If we go down to the exchanges, so you can actually get this on Binance and KuCoin. So while we're going over the exchanges you can get this on, I do want to say, guys, I have a bunch of exchanges listed in the description below. So if you guys want to take advantage of those referral codes in the description, definitely do so. We have like Voyager. I think if you deposit in Voyager, you get $25 of Bitcoin for free. Binance, I believe you get some kind of bonus for signing up with my referral as well. So make sure to take advantage of those exchanges in the description below and take advantage of those referral codes. As we jump back up to the top, I do want to talk a little bit more about the BitTorrent token's price itself. So let's jump back over to the price chart itself. Let's give it a quick refresh, make sure we have the most recent up-to-date price. It looks like it is at that 0.0071, about a 5% decrease. If we take a look at the last month, though, like I said, guys, we're coming down from an all-time high. We were at 0.0091 at one point. We actually made it right back up to that point pretty much at 0.0089. So you do have to remember, we're having fairly good recovery here, as we actually made it to that 0.0092 actually. We're having fairly good recovery. It's just, unfortunately, we do have another dip taking place. I do think we'll recover from this again, and we'll see, pretty good recoveries for the rest of this sideways trend. Do you remember, guys, sideways trends are never a bad thing, and definitely not during an alt season. When we're seeing alt seasons and the coin itself that has a bunch of utility behind it, or a bunch of news coming out, this is definitely a good thing to see. I'll say, sideways trends are bad for coins that don't have much information or news, or, they may have a lack of utility or use cases. That's never a good thing for sideways trends. But like I said, with BitTorrent, sideways trending is definitely going to be a positive during the alt season. Do expect a massive increase at some point. I do think, this sideways trend is going to be very good. Like I said, we had recoveries, we've had a good stabilization, we've had a lot of movement recently that is keeping the sideways trend at pretty much at ease. We saw a lot of increases, a lot of decreases, and because of that, I do think we are going to see, like I said, massive increases coming up in May, June, and 2021. So let's get started with May. Where do we suspect May should end up, or what's our price target at the very least? I'm actually going to price target around 1 cent for the end of May. I know that's a very conservative price prediction, and do remember, guys, we always do conservative price predictions on this channel. We try to keep them as realistic as possible, as honest, like I said, as possible with you guys, so that you understand I'm not following into, the hype or anything like that. So there is no 100x coming for BitTorrent, unfortunately. You do see, there's probably a lot of potential because the market cap is actually fairly low. It's under 5 billion right now, which, BitTorrent really deserves a lot more than that. So by the end of the month, May, I do think, 1 cent is a price target for us. By the end of June, I think about 1.5 cents is definitely a price target for us to reach to. By the end of 2021, that is where I think we actually have a major shot at reaching some high price points. I think we could easily see BitTorrent reaching around 4 to 5 cents by the end of the year, even potential for 10 cents, to be honest. I'm not going to say that's, realistic. I'm going to say 4 to 5 cents as my realistic conservative price prediction, but we could see much higher price points by the end of the year for BitTorrent, with obviously the protocols being used by things like Netflix, Facebook, Google, Twitter, Lionsgate, and DLive. All it takes is some big announcements, and we will see BTFS really, or I guess BitTorrent itself, BTT, really take off. So let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking in the description, I guess in the comment section below, and I'll let you guys know what I'm thinking as well. So let me know in the comments, like I said, if you think my price predictions are a little high, a little low, and I'll comment back and let you guys know why or why not I disagree or agree with you guys. So thank you guys again. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video.